end with my thoughts on the Sombra and Bastion rework. And I'm just going to put it in the sense of what I would do. Sombra. Hack is now totally invisible. You don't even know when you're hacked. It can be done from invisibility, and it doesn't break it. But what hack does is now, whenever you use an ability, when you use an ability, it breaks it, and it puts it on twice as long cooldown than it normally should have. This way, if you're a Winston and you think you've been hacked, you can throw it on your shield, which gets broken, and then you can leap out. So it's not like 5 seconds of being fucked. Then make her ult a virus. It lasts for 4 seconds on a target, and every 2 seconds it hops to a new target within 10 meters, let's say. So you get this, you need to break up very quickly and then reform without having to fucking hide, which is the current Sombra strategy, right? Like, Zen hides in the corner, Sombra ults, he comes in with his ultimate. Like, that's really what the game at the higher level is kind of played like, which is really stupid. They put down hide and seek Mercy with her mass res, and they should do the goddamn same thing with Sombra. I think that'd be a really nice way to do it. I don't think her invisibility or her relocation needs to be touched, really. Like, I think it's pretty interesting. I don't want to turn her into a spy. I mean, I don't know, like, what I would do to her primary attack, it seems pretty good right now. But yeah, that's what I would do. Do you think the hack thingy should work with alts? That's a good question. No, I don't think it should. I think alt should be a protected category. Also, hack won't stop people from doing things, so then it's just more fun to play against. There's counterplay. What I think should be done for Bastion, and what I don't want to put the Chro guarantee on this, but this is what I think is going to happen to Bastion. He's going to get a second gun that's not turret form. He's not going to get different forms, he's going to get different guns. And so, I don't know, maybe the animation will be like his one gun gets a bunch of attachments and it becomes a bigger minigun. But I expect this transformation he can do while walking, and it's just going to change his gun. And then once he gets it, he can shoot it like a minigun. He slows down like an Orisa or a Diva. And then he can undo it in 1 second. So it probably takes 2 seconds to transform into, 1 second to transform away from. I'm going to guess that he won't be able to heal while he's transforming his gun. Maybe he will, maybe he can't, but this is what I'm going to guess with it. It's going to be longer range headshot ability with his primary attack. Once it transforms, it's basically going to be like a shield shredder. Where it's wider AoE, or wider bloom, higher DPS. It's not going to be higher DPS, but it's going to be a lot of DPS. It's just kind of like both sides of the coin. They're going to reduce self-heal as well. Well, I don't know about that. While they are reducing healing overall, they may lower like his resource count for it. What I really want Overwatch 2 to start going towards is more cooldown openings rather than just straight up weakening abilities. So I think like an ability should go on a longer cooldown or have more openings rather than just make it weaker. I don't see him changing too much other than that. I think his heal is going to be the same. I assume his hit point pool is going to be the same. Maybe his hit point pool gets a little bit lower because he's mobile now. That's very possible. He could go down to 200 health, 50 armor, like Doomfist and other heroes. Well, I guess he'd be like Torb, more or less. But then he gets headshotted, so then it would be really shit. Yeah, I'm not sure. But that idea is what I almost guarantee Bastion's going to turn into. Do I have hopes that they're going to actually try releasing it soon? I kind of don't. They said the release is going to be Q2 of next year, and there's going to be a playable version next Saturday for Overwatch League that they're going to play before the grand finals. So that's why you want his hitbox to be smaller. I don't want Bastion's hitbox to be smaller, and I mentioned this before, just because it becomes way too like a soldier. I really hope they make explosion damage do something different. Overwatch really does need multiple damage types. That would solve a lot of issues, but we'll see it. Next week, Overwatch League demo. Yep, that's what they've said. And they've said Bastion and Sombra have been reworked. So, We'll see.